We did it, y'all. We did it. We made it to the final episode in the team-specific mock draft series. Welcome to Mose Knows. I am your host, Mose. It's a bittersweet day. We wrapping up this series, moving on to bigger and better things. The draft is in 2 days. And yeah, like I said, man, it's bittersweet. This series has been surreal for me because this series has been the start and kind of the driving force behind the start of my channel, behind the start of Mose Knows. I started with a full first round mock draft. I was trying to think of interesting ways to keep the content coming, keep the content flowing. You know, what was I going to do to, make sure that I, kept the content coming? And then I had the idea, I did, a full first round mock draft. Why don't I do individual mock drafts for all the teams? That would give me 32 videos. That could take me up to the draft. And then after that, after the draft, that's when you go into off season. You can start with draft grades and then go into team outlooks and position battles and making predictions on, who's going to win starting jobs and things of that nature. So, it kind of leads into everything, but I was trying to find what can I do in the in-between of starting the channel and the NFL draft. And this series has been the series to kind of get the ball rolling. So it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet that we're here at the last episode of this series. It's sweet because we made it. You know what I'm saying? The consistency was there. Putting these videos together has been fun and energizing and kept me going. Kind of gave me a purpose with the channel and what to do and how to drive the content forward. So I'm happy we made it here. It means we're close to the draft. That's exciting. It means we're one step closer to getting back to football. That's always exciting for all of the fans of the NFL around the world. So it's a good day to be here at episode 32. I am the resident GM of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers today. What do you give a team that has everything? The rich get richer. I really don't know what to do for this team because it seems like everybody we draft, these are fillers. These are backups. Even if you drafted in the first round, you backing up somebody. We got starters all over the field. Excuse me, at every position. So I don't know what we about to do here, but let's have fun with it. Select the Bucs. We want 7 rounds. We want this thing to move fast. Yeah. Shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Super Bowl champions. Tom Brady left the Patriots and was like, yeah, all right. You think I can't win without you, Bill? Hold my beer real quick. Yo, he was super drunk.
It's too late.
He was super drunk at the Super Bowl parade. That was hilarious. All right, they're on the Buccaneers on the clock at 32. I think I slotted this player to them in my full first round mock draft. I think my thought process behind this was that if you look at his size, his build, and his skill set, he kind of does remind you of a player that's already on the roster, somebody who's getting older in age and is owed $12 million this particular year. I don't think he is under contract after this year, but even if you wanted to cut him with a post June 1st designation, I think if you cut him after June 1st, you can still save all that $12 million. I got to double check that on Over the Cap. But if you did want to cut him to save that money to maybe lock up somebody like Chris Godwin long term, who you have on the franchise tag, or to have money put away for other players, you could do that, and you could bring this guy in and he can fill the void of him leaving. The player I'm thinking of drafting is Jason Oweh, and his comparison would be Jason Pierre-Paul. Now, Jason Pierre-Paul is a little bit stockier than Jason Oweh is, but I think Jason Oweh will fill out, one, as he gets older, and two, once he gets in the NFL strength and conditioning program. But he has all the tools and all the athleticism to rush the passer in a similar way to Jason Pierre-Paul. So if you keep Jason Pierre-Paul this year, then he has somebody who he can study the game with and learn from to make himself better. If you get rid of Jason Pierre-Paul and want to save that money, then you basically have him 2.0 and Jason Oweh, who offers you that same athleticism. Folks are going to be focused on Shaquille Barrett anyway, double teaming his side. So Jason Oweh should have a lot of opportunities to excel in his first year. So I'm going to stick with that thought process and draft Jason Oweh at pick 32. And I believe we have 7 picks this draft. I'm really not going to put a lot of stock and a lot of weight into who we take, when, and where, because like I said, most of these players are going to be filler players. I like this pick though. Now I know we got Antoine Winfield Jr. He's going to start. You got Jordan Whitehead. I think he's going to start. But at some point, I think this kid can take over for that free safety position. And with what Tampa likes to do and how they like to be multiple with the defense, his versatility, I think Todd Bowles can use him in a plethora of ways. He can have him in the box. He can use him in the slot. He can have him play free safety. I thought you couldn't give this team players to use, but maybe I was wrong. And I like this pick. I'm going to go Javon Holland. I'm going to add to the defense. Tom Brady was outstanding. Leonard Fournette was outstanding. Gronk, outstanding in the Super Bowl. Defense won that championship. Patrick Mahomes and them didn't even put an offensive touchdown on the board. Defense won them that. So I think we can keep that defense strong by just adding those pieces. I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to take the best player available here, and this is going to be quick. I'm going to take Davis Mills. I'm going to take Davis Mills here because at some point, Tom Brady is going to hang it up. At some point. It's not going to be this year. Obviously, he's playing this year. And if they do well, and if his body holds up and he feels great, it may not be next year. But you give Davis Mills a year or 2 years behind Tom Brady, allow him to learn and develop and build his game. I think Davis Mills has more physical tools and abilities than Jimmy Garoppolo does. So I think him learning under Tom Brady may be a better result than Jimmy learning under Tom Brady. But I think you got to make a plan for the future. Tom is 77 years old. Joe Louis was 76 when they fought. Tom Brady is 76, 77, 93 years old. He's something like that. So you got to make a plan for the future. So I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to go out of the box. I'm going to go Davis Mills here in the 3rd round. We only got 2 quarterbacks on the roster. Give us a 3rd. I like that pick for Tampa. Tom Brady ain't worried about no Davis Mills. That is a pick for the future. That is a pick to fill out the roster. Like I said, you only have 2 quarterbacks on the roster. And I don't like Ryan Griffin. So give me the young boy Davis Mills. Let him learn under Tom. Terrific. They say wide receiver is a need, but I don't agree with that. We got Mike Evans. We got Chris Godwin. We love Scotty Miller. Tom Brady loves Scotty Miller. I heard something. He's not showing up here, but did AB resign? Did AB resign with Tampa? I don't think he resigned yet. But we may even bring Antonio Brown back. So is receiver a need? I don't think so. They have interior O-line on here. No. I mean, unless you, like I said, unless you want backups. And I mean, yeah, I guess you could use some more backups, some more rotational pieces for the offensive line. But ain't nobody cracking that starting lineup. Donovan Smith, Ali Marpet, Ryan Jensen, Alex Kappa, Tristan Wirfs. Ain't nobody cracking that. So, I mean, we could get Kendrick Green here, but he's going to be a backup. We already drafted a safety. We got Leonard Fournette, Ronald Jones, and we just signed Giovanni Bernard. Don't need a running back. Yeah, I mean, we can go Kendrick Green. Again, he's going to be a backup. We only need him as depth. Most of these pieces here are going to be depth. That's just, it is what it is when you got a team that won the Super Bowl and legitimately brought back all of their starters. It's insane. Could we use somebody on the interior D-line? Yeah, we could. Chris Tonga, backup Vita Vea. I like it. That was an easy one. How many is that right now? That's 5. We got 2 more. I'm not trying to get y'all out of here quick. It's just like, there's really not much thought that needs to go into these picks. And that's just being completely honest. There really isn't much thought that needs to go into these. This team doesn't need much, if anything. So no need to mull over it and go back and forth. Linebacker, yeah, I mean, you could get somebody as a backup linebacker. I like Grant Stewart out of Houston. Again, he's a backup. He's a special teamer. Not a lot that needs to go into that. I'm thinking if you draft somebody at the wide receiver position, I would want to draft somebody who can help in special teams. Maybe Scotty Miller, but we got Sean Murphy, Bunting, Jamil Dean, Carlton Davis. Maybe you can get another corner to add to that room. I like Tate Gowan out of UCF. Keep him in Florida. Only reason why I would go Jalen Darden would be for special teams as a kick and punt returner. I would say we need depth in the secondary because outside of Davis, Bunting, and Dean, we just have Ross Cockrell and Herb Miller. Tate Gowan or Jalen Darden. Tate Gowan or Jalen Darden. I mean, John Franklin Jr. better make himself available and useful, and you better play some special teams. Give me Tate Gowan. We just need to add some depth to that corner group. And that's it. So we started it, now we finished it. We are done. The team-specific mock draft series. We only got one more mock draft to go. That's dropping tomorrow. Mock Draft 2.0 full first round. It's the last version of that mock draft. And then we got the real thing happening Thursday night. I'm so excited. Let's go over these. Let's get y'all out of here. Let's move on to bigger and better things here at Mose Knows. Pick 32, we take Jason Owe, edge rusher out of Penn State. Again, whether we move on from Jason Pierre-Paul or not, if we move on from him, he can, slide in as a carbon copy. If we keep Jason Pierre-Paul, then that's a great mentor for young Jason Owe. At pick 64, we take safety Javon Holland out of Oregon. Like that pick for depth and his versatility on the defense. He's definitely going to get some burn. Pick 95, we take quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford. Kind of think about the future. Think about Tom Brady moving on. Might as well get our guy now. At pick 137, we take Kendrick Green, a depth piece for that offensive line. At 176, we take Chris Tonga out of BYU, depth piece for our defensive line. At 217, we take Grant Stewart, linebacker out of Houston, depth piece for that linebacker group. And at 251, we take Tay Gowan, corner out of UCF, keep him in Florida, depth for that corner group. That's going to be it. That's going to wrap it up for the Bucks. That's going to wrap it up for the team-specific mock draft series. I thank you all. I love and appreciate you all for rocking with me to this point. For all of those who have subscribed and for all of those who intend to subscribe, thank you so much. Your subscription, your support is greatly appreciated, more than you know. So I want to say thank you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Bucks fans, hit me down in the comment section below. Let me know if you like the picks. Let me know if you didn't like the picks. Let me know what you would do differently. You can hit me up on my social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They will be linked in the description box below. And since you came, again, I thanked you. I could thank you for the rest of this video. I could thank you for another 45 minutes and just talk about how much I appreciate you guys. It's been great so far, and I know we're only going to continue to grow together, get better together, and that's what we do. That's what family does. You clicked on this link, you came into Mose Knows. You may not have known it, but you just became part of my family. You became part of the Mose Knows family. There's nothing you can do about it. You here now. So since you here, I need you to do two things for me. I need you to hit that subscribe button. Take another 2 seconds, hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time new content drops right here at Mose Knows. This series is over, but we got another series coming in the works. We got my full first round mock 2.0 dropping tomorrow. We got the first round fan interaction and engagement live stream going down Thursday night. First round of the draft. It's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. And you want to be there. You don't want to miss it. Again, love and appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I'll catch y'all Thursday. And I'll catch y'all into the future. Peace.